Hi everyone, Vanessa Webb here. Today's video features the new Eastern Palace suite. This suite has been released early by Stampin' Up. It's coming into the new catalogue, which is out June 1st, but you can get these beautiful products in two different bundles early. So that's very exciting. Today's card features a new colour, Tranquil Tide, and you'll need to cut a card base. You'll get 3 of these card bases out of 1A4. You'll need a smaller piece of the Tranquil Tide, as well as a small section of the Eastern Palace Specialty Designer Series paper, which is double-sided, and some silver foil. Here's how I created my card. I'm going to bring the dies in just so you can see how they work together. A lot of these dies, and if I flip them over this way, you'll see a little bit more clearly. These dies are actually featuring partial cuts, so you won't cut all the way through some of the shapes, and there's also lots of pieces that you can mix and match, a little bit like a jigsaw puzzle. So we have a large medallion, and you can interchange the large medallion on the inside with a couple of these other shapes to create your own die pattern. So it really is very, very versatile, and this is just one of the things that you can create with it. You'll want to get the second bundle. The reason being is that you actually get the dies as well as the stamp set, so you don't want to miss out on those coordinating dies. They are fantastic and they go beautifully with the stamp set. So what I'm going to do is just use my Big Shot, and I'm going to grab this piece of Tranquil Tide, and I'm going to place the dies here. You can cut these all in one go, so because they all fit together beautifully, you don't need to cut them individually. They actually fit together, so you can cut it all in one go. Just lining all that up there. I'm using the precision plate, and that's going to give me a nice detailed cut, so it's not too tricky to get out of the die, and also create the shape that I'm wanting. So you see all those little bits there, you can actually just roll your Big Shot die brush over the top to get all those little bits out. And you'll see what I mean by the partial cuts. Underneath you can see a little bit more clearly, but when I fold them up, you'll notice that, yeah, the shape stays intact, but these little bits pop up to give you some nice dimension with your shape. So all I did to create my mirror effect was to use a 1 3/8 circle punch, and I'm going to just punch out a little section, a little circle like that, and getting some snail adhesive just on the back. Find this is less messy than glue, and you're just going to make sure that it's silver side down. Just adhere that to the back like that, and you've got your little mirror, which you can then put on your card. Now you'll notice on the original card that there is an extra shape there, and I wanted to show you how I did that one as well, and that's using one of the larger shapes, and this one's a little bit like a sunflower. In fact, I've seen some really cute cards featuring a sunflower shape, so you can use this for all sorts of different shapes. I'm going to cut the sunflower shape out of this piece of Designer Series paper, so I'll bring my Big Shot back in again, and again we're using the precision plate so that we get a nice clean cut. And I actually use my precision plate with my magnetic platform, and I find that it doesn't bend my cutting mats as much, so you might want to try that and see if that works for you. And you'll find you get a lot more use, a lot more wear out of your cutting mats that way. So precision plate, using it with the magnetic platform, that also keeps everything nice and in place while you're cutting. Now this one also is a partial cut. I'm just going to run this through to get those little bits out first. And what we're going to do, and this is what you can do with a lot of the dies that do the partial cuts, you can actually use your scissors and cut the petals out of the shape. So this is what I did with the card. Just use your scissors like that and come around and snip where it's attached to the surround. And then what that allows you to do is flip. You can flip the flower or the sunflower shape and have both sides of the paper showing. So flip it just like that, and then on the card you adhere it with some glue dots or some more nail adhesive, and layer your mirror just on top like that. I've also embossed the greeting, which is from the stamp set, the Eastern Palace stamp set, sorry, Eastern Beauty stamp set, and very versatile set. You can use it with the other images in the set, or you can use it with other stamp sets. It's extremely versatile as well. What I thought too was you could actually change the colour of what you're using on your card. The colourway of the Eastern Palace specialty paper is inspired by peacock feathers. So we've got the lovely purples and greens and gold. But I thought, what if you wanted to change up the colours, and what if you wanted to use other colours? We're getting some fabulous new in colours in our catalogue. So just to let you know, the colours that you get in the bundle are 3 new ones. And the second bundle, I'm going to show you the other card in a second, but the second bundle actually features 3 new in colours. The Tranquil Tide, the Fresh Fig, the Lemon and Lime Twist. And you'll save quite a bit getting the bundle at the moment, and you'll get the very vanilla C6 envelopes and very vanilla thick A4 cardstock, which is new as part of the bundle. So normally that would cost you $222.08. It's just $187.16, including the shipping. And remember, you'll get the framelits with the stamp set in the second bundle, so it's definitely worth investing in that. These bundles will not be available in the new catalogue in that configuration. You'll be able to get each product individually, but not at that price. So just a reminder. But what if I wanted to use some of the other new in colours that are coming out? For example, what if I wanted to use these two? Now these are 2 new colours that are part of the new in colour suite, and that's Berry Burst and Powder Pink. I've created some cards using these. Let me just clear these out of the way. And you'll see it features some of that gorgeous paper from the Eastern Palace suite, and that's this paper, the peacock feather shaped one with the gold foil. So how did I get the colour in the background? I wanted to create some cards that had different colourways, and yeah, it looks quite stunning. So this is how I did it. I'm using the Berry Burst just to demonstrate. You could use any colour. And what you'll need is a sponge brayer. So these come with refills and I think a couple of handles in each box. You can wash these and change the colour of them. Of course, you can go from light to dark if you want to change colour. So they're lots of fun, but this is what they're great for. If you've got any shiny cardstock or shiny paper that resists the ink, like this one, so all the silver and gold foil papers will do this. You can apply the ink, and what happens is it applies and sinks in just to the background colour, which is very vanilla, and it sits on the surface of your gold foil, and all you need to do is use a tissue to rub that the excess off, and you will get a gorgeous new colour in your background. So that's the Berry Burst one. And this is the Fresh Fig You can see that lovely gold shining through. So that's what it looks like when it's been polished. You just polish it like, yeah, like you would a teapot, and you'll get that lovely gold shining through. This one is powder pink. Now this colour is actually a mixture between your Blushing Bride and Pink Pirouette, so it's a gorgeous colour. Here's the Tranquil Tide, and finally the Lemon and Lime Twist. So you want to have a play with all of those colours when you get them. Remember, you get 3 in advance in the new bundles, and you can shop online 24/7 in my store for these, only until the 31st of May. So you've got a couple more weeks to do that, and then there'll be the release of the new catalogue June 1st. So stay tuned for more sneaky peeks and ideas coming away, and I'm going to be showing you lots and lots of new techniques and things to do with the new stamp sets and accessories that are released. Thank you so much for watching today. Bye bye.